I just remember the pastor, preacher, whatever it was, had like a bunch of tattoos, and he was like a really cool like LA guy.
Of course he was.
I saw her sneaking in her clubhouse with a 6-pack of beer. I was like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm going to sell some stuff. She made $17 selling beer that I was giving out for free. RuPaul Frax.
RuPaul and his husband own a ranch in Wyoming, and they like frack the hell out of it.
Me, your mom almost named you Rex.
Rex, yeah. She dated a guy in college, I think, named Rex.
Rex.
But I don't know if my dad knew that she was thinking of naming me Rex for that reason. It's a terrible name.
I don't think it's a terrible name. I knew Rex Reed was the famous critic. It's a.
I don't know him.
You don't, I didn't think you did.
Is he like from the 60s? Like,
yeah, he's gone now, but
okay.
He was a famous film critic.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. No idea.
So how did she come up with Matthew?
I don't know. I think just like Catholic family.
Right.
Pick a saint,
Right.
Open the Bible, and point.
Yeah. Do you like the name Matt?
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely fitting. Do you like the name Phyllis?
I never did as a kid.
Yeah.
Because everybody used to say Phyllis Diller, and I'd go home crying. I go, Mom, they said I look like Phyllis Diller. Do you know who Phyllis Diller is?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
you have her hair.
Today I do. My hair got a little wet in the rain. Not the rain. It was the humidity made it frizz today. So Matthew,
it looks good.
Matthew, you're lying.
I'm not lying anymore.
Okay.
It's dried out.
It has dried. I didn't like the name Phyllis when I was a kid because it was unusual, but I like it now.
I remember you told me a story once about someone who said like, oh, like I just have the worst name. Like my parents picked it. It's absolutely awful. You'll never believe it. And
her name was Phyllis Alexandra.
Name was Phyllis.
Yeah. And I said, you don't like the name Phyllis? And she goes, no. Why are you taking such offense to this? I said, because my name is Phyllis.
Yeah. You're the only Phyllis that I think I've ever met, though.
Well, I think I've told you this, that it's an older name, which I like that.
Yeah.
And I'm really named after my grandmother, Philomena.
Right.
But there's a and we might have discussed this last week. There's a convention in New York. I don't know if they still do it. And there were like 300 Phyllises. If your name was
God.
Right. And so
Did you go?
No, I was living out here.
Okay.
But usually when you meet a Phyllis, they're either Jewish or Italian from the East Coast.
Right. Yeah.
Except for Phyllis on The Young and Restless, the character.
Yes, and she's made up.
And she's made up. Yeah. But it's an old name, and I do like it now.
Yeah.
And there's so many, like I'm called Phil, Philip, Philomena, Fifi, Philodendron. I've got a lot of nicknames.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, a lot of nicknames. So I do like it now.
I love it.
But most people spell it wrong.
How do they spell it?
Phylliss. Like Melissa.
Oh, weird.
And 9 out of 10 times people spell my name wrong.
Oh, weird. Okay, yeah, that's wrong.
It's only spelled one way, double L.
Huh.
Yes.
Also, Phyllis, you look very like Caribbean today.
Oh, I do? Okay,
you do.
Off the shoulder.
It's very like, is it Chica Banana Lady?
I think so, with the frizz head, and I'll just get a banana and put it.
Yeah, she's got the.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, when we got here today, I asked Matt if my hair looked okay, and he went,
that is not what happened.
Yes, it is.
No, you went to the bathroom, put your head under the sink.
Because I was trying to get the frizz out. It's very humid.
You walked out.
And then and how does my hair look? And the only two people that were nice to me, Ben ran away, and and the two young ladies, Jill and Alex, said, "No, it doesn't look that bad. Give me a comb," and they fixed it.
And they fixed it.
And somewhat.
And now you can't tell.
Well, we'll see when we see the videos.
No, it looks great.
Thank you.
You texted me this week a photo of a woman who did that high heel challenge.
Yes, because
I wanted you to do it.
You and Jill wanted me to do the high heel challenge.
Yeah.
And this woman was on a counter, right?
Yes.
She just had a baby. She's an influencer.
Yes. And she just was copying it. She didn't make up the trend.
Well, she broke her spine. She's in her 30s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is what you want me to do?
Yeah. So for those who don't know, it's a trend. By the time this airs, it'll be like 4 or 5 weeks old. But women, or I guess anyone, gets in a
not a 67-year-old with arthritis in her right knee. Oh, I'm sorry, 70 for the show.
You are 70.
Yes.
70 in the show, in the world of Bruno's. No, so they balance like, on a book, or like I was gonna have you do it on the floor because like I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. But this one did it on like a packet of baby formula.
Right. It was something
And
crazy.
she broke her spine. You
Yes.
sent me the video and you were like,
Yes.
is this what you wanted me to do?
Yes.
I'm glad we didn't do it.
I'm glad we didn't do it. But, remember that trend? It was about 10 years ago. Is the dress blue or green?
Oh, yeah.
No, it was blue or
Purple or gold.
purple or gold.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see how other people saw gold. It looked blue to me. Do you remember that?
You saw blue and black.
Blue
right?
and black. That's
I
right.
see blue and black, but the first time I saw it, for the first like 10 seconds, I saw the white and gold. But then once I saw the purple and black, I could never see it differently.
Well, once you
ever
see
again.
something, I totally get that.
Trying to think of other trends from that time. Do you remember the ice bucket challenge?
Yes, and you did yours.
Did you do yours?
Yes, I did mine with Barbara
Okay. I don't know if I've
Niven,
seen
the
it.
actress, and then Ryan came out. Vince's Ryan, and
Yes.
he's the one who poured the bucket over me, and I screamed because you really don't know how cold it is until
Yeah.
you get a bucket of ice water poured over your
Yeah.
head.
That was such an era
It was
in
such
the
an.
internet.
And when you did yours,
I messed mine up. We'll
no, it
probably
was
put
it was hilarious. He's in the bathtub,
Yep.
and he turns the bucket over, and he hit the shower pole, and the whole
The
shower
whole
curtain
thing
pole
came
fell
crashing
down on him.
Let's play it. Hi, my name is Matthew Cameron. Thank you, Shelby Hine, for nominating me for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. I would like to nominate Mary Jean Anderson, Ryan Everett, Grant Robinson, Troy Solomon, and Beyonce Knowles. You have 24 hours to complete this challenge or donate $100. Here we go.
It was hilarious,
Yeah.
but it was for a good cause. It was for Luca.
It raised like millions and millions of dollars.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Everyone was doing it, and it was for a good cause. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Well, I'm glad we didn't do the high heel thing.
I'm very glad we didn't, because if I did it, you'd have to do it.
I think I could do it.
You do?
Yeah.
We'll try that out later.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know
So
if
let's do it now.
Okay.
Are you not afraid to do it?
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Well, we'll see.
Okay.
It's definitely not going to be on air, but we'll give it a shot. A good college
Yeah.
try. Yes.
Phyllis, what are you paying attention to in pop culture
Pop
right
culture
now?
right now. Let's see. Well, a lot of people died. Hulk Hogan. And you know who Hulk Hogan is?
Yeah,
And
I'm just not showing any remorse or
I mean, it's not his daughter was very nice. She used to shop in my boutique.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very
Yeah.
nice. Would try everything on, and then usually would buy everything.
At Rose and Sage?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was very, very lovely.
I saw a video of him this morning, actually. He was my age. Didn't look my age.
I can't imagine Hulk Hogan being your age. Like some people, you
Right.
just think they're born at age 60.
Well, yeah, he looked 60 when he's 34.
Do
in
we
that.
know how he died?
I think it was heart related.
Ah.
He was 71. Oddly enough, Ozzy Osbourne was 76.
76.
So lived longer,
Yeah,
did drugs.
yeah, his whole life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I started watching the Osbourne reality show this at night when I can't fall asleep. It really was hysterical.
I've never seen it. I've
It's-
just seen clips.
Yeah, every other word is the F bomb.
Yeah.
The effing cat, the effing dog, Sharon. I mean,
Yeah.
the funny thing is you couldn't understand a word he was saying,
No.
whether he was straight or on
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But just a very funny. He was a home guy. He just wanted to hang out with his family, but it wasn't a normal family.
Right.
But what else? I mean, I've just been so bit. My next article came out for Tolucan Times.
Yes, I want to read it.
Thank you.
So tell the listeners about what you do for the Tolucan Times.
So I worked in a boutique in Toluca Lake I was going to be a year, and it ended up being 9 because I fell in love with the
Yeah.
store. The young lady who owned it became like my kid. I love the fashion. I love all the women. It's a cute little hidden pocket between Burbank and Studio City. And we had to close after COVID because we just couldn't come back from it. So the Tolucan Times asked me if I would like to write once a month from a female point of view. And I said, okay. And they said, are you a writer? And I write cards and letters to people,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm not really a writer. And I've always wanted to write and always felt intimidated by it. I can get up and speak in front of 1,000 people. It
Sure,
doesn't
yeah.
faze me. But writing did. And I thought, I'm going to challenge myself. So I've been doing it. It was just a year in July. And I'm getting good response.
I
And
love it, yeah.
I'm actually really enjoying it. And I can write about anything I want.
I love that.
Yeah.
You get to choose every month?
I get to choose every month,
Ah.
except for like example in January when it was the fires. I had
Okay.
something planned and then we switched it and I did a
Right,
whole thing
right.
about the fires.
Okay.
And there's a new shop opening up, I'll plug. called Cocoa and Cream.
Oh, yeah, the ice cream.
It's a gelato store.
Yeah.
So I wrote about that. But next month it's going to be about dog rescue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
That's my thing.
Expertise.
Yes.
Yeah, that's your thing.
Yeah, and the woman I'm interviewing, I'm very excited to have her. She's like known all over the world.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. She's, well, maybe not the world. We'll cut that. All across the United States.
All across Toluca Lake.
All across Toluca Lake and then some.
Yeah. Let's try the wine today.
Okay. What is
this? This is a Syrah from the Central Coast of California.
Okay.
So on the nose, go ahead and give it a sniff. We're looking for hints of blackberry, blueberry, black plum. There may even be some black pepper.
I smell the black pepper.
Do you smell the black pepper?
Yeah,
Me too.
and the I definitely smell.
Syrah's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love Syrah. Hey, Syrah.
What is
That's
that?
a song. Forget it.
Is that from the 20s?
It's like during Marilyn Monroe days.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I definitely get black pepper. Give it a sip. You should get some black cherry and blackberry.
I do mostly the black pepper.
I'm definitely getting more fruit. This would be like good with a steak.
This
I
is
think.
good. Blackberry too, and black plum.
Yes, it has like a fruity finish,
Yes.
which I think.
But also strong.
Yes, it should be like high tannins, so you should feel like sort of like some
Yes.
mouth dryness.
Yes. No, it's very good.
I love it.
Let's see
right.
the bottle.
It's
Evolution.
it's evolution. Do you believe in evolution, Phyllis?
I do believe in evolution. I think you can believe in evolution and religion at the same time.
Great.
Yes, I
Thrilled
can
to
see
hear
he
that.
agrees.
All right. Cheers.
Thank you.
So excited for our guest today. She'll
Me
be
too.
here in
She's
just a minute.
adorable. Thank you.
Phyllis, I got so much done this week.
Well, that's a headline.
It can be so hard to concentrate when I'm working from home, but I just joined Soho Works in West Hollywood and I've never been more productive.
Well, tell me more.
Soho Works is this incredible co-working space designed with creative people in mind, right on Sunset Boulevard. There's meeting rooms, private desks, free coffee, free food. You know I love to eat.
I've heard of this. It's what you 20-something-year-olds call a third space.
Exactly. Honestly, you would love it.
I've earned my retirement. Work is for the young.
There's free happy hour every Thursday.
Sign me up.
Soho Works, when your home office just isn't cutting it. Learn more at sohohouse.com. Brittany Ross.
Hello.
I'm so
Hi.
glad you're here.
Me too.
Guys,
Thank you for being here.
I'm excited to be here. This is so cozy.
I never feel more LA than when I'm in your presence, which I feel like
I don't know what that means at all.
it's because of like, I mean, you do these backyard comedy shows,
Oh,
which are
yeah.
just like such an LA
Thank you.
thing. Like it doesn't exist anywhere else.
Well, I would like an explanation. But
Yeah. So
Yeah.
tell us about the backyard
Well, you have
shows.
to come to the next one.
I
Yes,
will.
I'll bring her.
So it's a stand-up show that I do at my house
Wow.
in my backyard. I guess
And you would-
that's
She
the
has a shitty
explanation of it. We have like we used to live at a different house and we moved and we were doing it. Did you come at the old house?
I did come once at the old
And
house,
then
yeah.
I
Which was
like,
already beautiful.
Thank you. And then I was like, we have to build a stage to do it, but I wanted to like fit into the backyard and not look like it's a stage. So it's kind of like a stage, but you wouldn't know it was a stage unless you were there for the show.
Oh, wow.
It's also like the event of the summer. I mean, it's like you do it like every couple months,
I do
right?
it
But
probably like I kind of keep it random when I do it because I like to keep
Fresh.
people on their toes,
Keep people
even
on it.
myself.
Wow. I would love to.
yeah, you'll have to come with me
Yeah,
next
please
time.
come.
So how many people show up to one of these events?
We get like probably like 80 people.
And do you know all these people?
Weirdly now, no.
Yeah,
But
right.
the thing about it is I don't promote it on anything because it's at my house. So I
Right.
can't just invite everybody to my house.
Right.
But I've been like, if you are invited by somebody who I invited, and it's kind of like grown like that. And then I now have those people's emails. So I feel like
Yeah.
last time I was there, there was probably like 80 people there. And
Wow.
one of my friends came up to me and was like, I think I'm the only person here that was at your wedding. And I was like, that's
Oh, weird.
so funny because he was. And
Did you get
Interesting.
married in LA?
No, we got
Okay.
married in Switzerland.
Oh, right.
I've
And
been
we're
to
going to talk
Switzerland.
about
It's beautiful.
Switzerland. Yeah.
I love Switzerland. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is really beautiful.
So how did you get into comedy?
A lot of dysfunction.
Isn't that what most
I don't
comedians?
know. I just needed a place to talk
Yeah.
where people would listen to me because they have to. No, I've been out here for a while, and I came out here for acting, and then I was doing a lot of comedy acting stuff. I think I came out here and I thought I didn't really know I was funny or like gonna do comedy, and I had one acting teacher who I loved who was like, "Oh, you're funny, you should do comedy
Mm.
stuff." And then I was like, "Oh." And then I just kind of was only doing comedy stuff, and then I was doing like comedic storytelling stuff because I was sick of like getting told that I was getting a job and then not getting a job and then getting told I was getting it and then not getting it, and like having my like, heartstrings pulled out and having
Of
no
course.
control. And so I was like, okay, this is a good way to perform and write at the same time. So I started doing that. And then I was like, I only like the jokes in my stories. And my husband is from Switzerland, and he actually learned English from listening to stand ups when he was a
Did he
kid.
really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What stand-up comedians?
Like Ray Romano and
I mean, I can
like
totally see that.
like all these I mean Bill Cosby, which we shouldn't
Okay.
talk about
Pudding
now, but
pops.
like
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And he forever was like, "You should do stand up, Brittany. You should do stand up."
Your husband was telling
Yeah.
you?
Mm.
And he knows everything about stand up. At
Is he
least
funny?
he's really funny. Yeah. He's really funny. But he's not like a stand up performer funny. He's
Right.
like a kind of a different kind of funny than me. He's like more, he's really good at physical comedy,
Okay.
like extremely good at it. He went to Northwestern
I love
for
Northwestern.
theater. That's why he moved to the US. And he'll probably kill me for saying this on here, but he was a mime in college, and he's
No way.
so
I can
good
see
at it.
that. Wait, that makes so much
And
sense.
he's
I've only met him a couple
so
times.
funny at it, but he won't do it
Does he do it for
anymore.
the kids?
He's done it occasionally for our daughter, and then I think my friend like roped him into doing it at a show of hers that's been like a month or two. So
Wait, that's
what if I
so.
just promote that?
Yeah, promote
only?
it,
Promote it.
please. Let's.
Well, I think, I mean, I consider myself funny, but I could never do stand up.
You absolutely could.
I would be, if someone didn't laugh at something I said, I would be devastated.
I think that's half the point, right?
Yeah.
And it's like what you do with it. Like I remember there was a really great comedian at your show a couple weeks ago who was like, I don't know, he something didn't land and he
Mhm.
just kind of like riffed on it and like then people laughed. Like
Mhm.
that's kind of
Yeah.
the skill, right? Like
Yeah. I think you just get comfortable with being like, okay, well, even if it is bad, I know how to like find my way out of this, and that's also going to be funny.
yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever like just completely bombed?
Yeah.
That's like I mean, to your point, Phyllis, I think that's what I'm afraid of if I ever because I do want to take classes from one of the comedians that you had
Oh,
at the
yeah.
last show. Yeah, Sam, I think was his
Yes.
name. Yeah.
He's so
Yeah.
funny. Sam Morrison. He's hilarious. I love that he teaches classes.
I know, yeah.
That's so great. No, I feel like sometimes you'll be like, oh, this is not my audience. Like, this isn't
Mm.
the right crowd for me. And I think, like, more in the beginning, if it wasn't the right crowd for me, it would really freak me out. And I'd
Right.
be like, oh, God. And now I think it still doesn't feel great when it's not the right crowd for you, but I think there's a way to make it fun, even if it's
Yeah.
the wrong crowd
Yeah.
for you,
Yeah, you can
And
play
I
off of
think I
that.
feel a little better about doing that.
Yeah.
But then it's weird. There's some nights where like a joke that I know is like one of my best jokes that works everywhere just like won't work
Really?
in front of a certain audience.
Hmm.
It's
So,
just you never know.
so let me ask you this, and I've brought this up to you several times. Jerry Seinfeld, he said he would never do stand up at a college again because all the kids are so offended by everything. Do you find that
I
if
thought
you,
you were gonna say dumb.
well,
And
that
have no
too,
life
no,
experience.
but they're offended by everything, and I think they're losing out. But do you find that if it's a younger crowd, that you have to be more careful of what your jokes are than a crowd my age or 40s or whatever?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't really have anything like so offensive that would offend. I mean, I do find that generation is harder because they're just young. and there's like not, but like now when I do shows to like Gen Z or something, I just look for babysitters in the audience for
Really?
weekends. I'm just
Know
like,
your audience.
I'm
That's
just like,
Yeah.
okay, what are we doing here? Who
Right.
wants to babysit for
Right.
me? Like, why am I at this show?
Right.
And I've gotten a few babysitters like that.
right.
Wait, that's amazing. That's so smart.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, I'm gonna make it work for myself.
There
So,
you
but
go.
they do get a little, they are, but I think people are starting to make fun of it now. And like, apparently the generation below them is like gone like completely the other way,
Right,
where
Gen
they're
Alpha,
just like
yeah.
so like offensive.
Yeah.
To the
That would
max.
be Gen.
Gen Alpha. So like
Gen Alpha. I've got it now. I got to add another one. So,
Yeah.
so Gen Alpha is what age?
Gen Alpha is like 0 to like maybe
Zero.
12, right? Like
Zero
like
to-
9 months in the belly.
yeah, like infant to like I feel like Northwest is sort of like the token
Oh yeah,
Gen Alpha.
I think so, right?
Yeah,
So
like
North-
my kids are probably Gen Alpha.
But what
right?
Your kids are
genera-
definitely Gen Alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But-
you have a 5-year-old
Yeah,
and
a 1-year-old.
Okay.
But wait, so how do they? I'm trying to understand this. So if
Yeah.
they're shipped in the other way where you can say anything.
They are like.
I mean, Brittany's kids in particular will let you say whatever you want.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking.
no. From what I've heard is like, it's probably the people like Northwest age more because they're
Yeah.
not the 5-year-olds, but like the people who are maybe in like middle school.
Yeah, it's just like swinging in a
Are,
different
like,
direction.
The stuff they watch is intense. The stuff they know everything about everything. They say everything and
Yeah.
they're, like,
Okay.
graphic and like a little,
The
they're
pendulum
not
is
PC at
Yeah.
all.
they're not PC.
Mm-mm.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I do because I'm not PC. Am I?
And the podcast is canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's part of the point of the show, and like we're kind of
No,
we're
okay.
treading lightly on that, but it's to like have sort of like some generational conversations and like what the differences are, and
Of course.
we're gonna kind of like dive more into that in season
Mhm.
2.
Yeah,
But
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, my parents are, trying to like catch up, and I have a sister who's 25, so she's a lot younger than me. And then I have, and she grew up in LA, so she's very like, you can't say that, you can't say that, you can't say that. And my mom's
Yeah.
like, well, in my day, like I could do that, and so
Yeah.
it's like really, I feel like I get to watch that battle between them.
I think it's
from,
very interesting.
Yeah.
I
It
do.
is.
I,
It's
it's
fun to
very, very
watch.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yes. I just don't like when I'm the one being attacked by my, my nieces and my nephew. Where
or
it's-
Vince.
Right. They're
Yeah.
trying to explain to me what I'm not allowed to say.
Right.
And I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
And you listen.
I listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't always agree, but I listen, and I'm trying because I always want to respect.
Right.
Yeah.
But like Jerry Seinfeld could get up there and make fun of the Jewish community all he wants because he's Jewish. So
Mhm.
I can make fun of Italians all I want because I'm Italian, but some people think that's not right.
Oh.
I feel like your comedy is mostly about your kids at this
And my
point.
family.
And your family.
Is that where you get all-
Like, yeah, I think like I talk about my kids and my family.
Yeah. One of the
like-
things I always tell people, like, oh, I'm going to, Brittany's show tonight, and I'll like give them a little like blurb. But one of the things I always mention is that I remember you told me your grandma is like really big in the world of Christian poetry.
Yeah.
Christian poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which like
she
what
is-
does that mean?
So she's now passed away, but she had she had a book a book of Christian poems in Barnes and Nobles in the 90s that was like a popular book.
She
and-
wrote it?
Yeah, she
That's
wrote it, and she
amazing.
always wrote poems, like Christian poems, and she, so my husband's Jewish, and I was sitting there helping her put together her second book of Christian poems. This is probably one of the
Mm.
last times I saw her before she passed away, and I was at her house, and she was like going through her poems and stuff, and I was just dating my husband, and I was staying at her house because I was about to leave to go visit my boyfriend at the time, and she was like, so tell me, Brittany, is this nice young fellow of yours a good Christian
Oh boy.
man? And I was like,
Was he standing there?
no, he
Oh.
was I was going to visit him, so he wasn't there. And I was like, actually, Grandma, he's Jewish. And she just took my hand and was like, that's okay. Let's just say a prayer for him right now. So then we prayed for him. the kitchen
That's
Oh my
table.
really
gosh,
cute.
that's hilarious.
Next day she came downstairs like waving around this pamphlet, this big, and she's like, I want you to give this to him when you go visit him. And it said how a Jewish man came to know and love Jesus Christ. And
Oh,
it looked like
wow.
Will Ferrell from Step Brothers on the cover of
Oh
the
my
God.
pamphlet.
That's hilarious.
Like-
I'd actually like to read her book, The Christian Poems.
oh yeah.
And
It's
I
called
can
The
get it on.
Journey in Psalms.
Okay. Oh, I love
Okay.
that. I love Psalms.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
really
I
pretty.
can get it on Amazon, you think?
I don't know. I
Well,
have
look-
one, but
Well,
What's
we'll
her
look it
name?
up.
her name's Patricia Brinkman.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm sure it's somewhere
I'm
on the
sure
internet.
somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
There's
That's
some
really cool.
poems about my mom, my sister. My poem was probably going to be in the second book.
Hey,
It
like,
was
where's my
sent to me.
poem?
I have it, but it was like it's not in the book. But there's one about my mom, my like
That's so cool.
So, are you raising the kids Christian or Jewish or?
Well, this is like a big. We don't know. I mean, my husband's very Jewish and like, feels very like culturally like his family's all in Switzerland, and so he feels very far away from them sometimes. And I think it also makes him feel really connected to his family
Mm.
and his friends and like where he's from. And so, and then I'm more just like spiritual now that I live in LA.
Mhm.
I'm
Right.
like,
It's a very LA thing.
yeah, you
Yeah.
just become spiritual the second you move here. So then I think that we've been like, okay, well, I don't really know. Like, I don't want to teach her. I don't want her to go to them to go to church really, because I don't go to church. So it's a
Right.
little bit like, what are we teaching them? And then, so we're like, okay, we'll just kind of like do a little of both.
Yeah.
And then we took my daughter to. We went to Arkansas to visit my family, my cousins who I love there, and we've been going for Easter, which is like a weird tradition to bring my Jewish husband to Arkansas for Easter, but
Of
that's
all
become our new
places.
tradition.
Right.
Wow,
That's
yeah.
actually pretty funny.
But my cousins are so respectful of my husband, and they're like, whatever is good for you, and I feel like everybody's doing a good job of respecting each other, and so we go to Easter church, and my daughter's been to Easter church once or twice, but she's now this year like of the age where she has more questions. And as we pull up, my baby was asleep in the car, so my husband's like, I'll just drive around. As we pull up to the church where like my cousin's kids are all going to be who she loves, and she's like, I can't wait to learn about God today. And I was like,
Aw.
okay, well, we haven't taught you anything yet,
Yeah.
so let's make sure that like,
Right.
I was like, just come to us if you have any questions, because everybody believes different things, and that's
Yeah.
okay for
Yeah.
people to believe different things, like your dad's Jewish and this and that. And so I was like, okay. So she goes into Sunday school. She's there for 15 minutes. She comes out carrying my cousin's daughter's Bible in like a beautiful flowery like
Oh.
Bible bag.
Oh.
And they're like, tell your mom what you learned. And she's she's obsessed with Jesus now. She keeps talking about
Okay.
Jesus. She's like, everything I learned in that book is true because the people who wrote that book were there and they saw it happen.
Aw.
And why don't you
Wow.
guys believe me?
15 minutes.
She's a
Wow.
smart. She's a smart 5-year-old. You
And
know
I
what I mean?
think
To
she
absorb
is.
that much.
She's really smart, which is crushing us. But I think she also saw that it was like affecting. We were like panicking of like, we don't know what we're supposed to do.
Right.
Yeah, what do you do
So
with
she
that?
just like drove it in even harder. And she's like talking about Jesus all the time. And then we had our Jewish friends over to do a Shabbat because I was like, let's just like balance this out with like some cool Jew friends over here to be
Cool
like,
Jew
oh,
friends. I love that.
like
I've been to
let's
many
just like
Shabbats.
show her that there's more than one thing.
Right.
And our friend's son was talking to her about Marvel movies and was like, you must know Marvel movies, right? You must know Marvel movies and you must know Thor. He's a god. And she's like, no, but I know Jesus.
Wow.
Wow,
Just
she
like-
really. She
And
was
that was
really.
just from 15 minutes in one Sunday school.
Yes.
Wow.
And that was in April. And then we just got back from
Wow.
Switzerland. I feel like my in-laws would not be happy to hear any of this podcast. But we just got back from Switzerland and we sat down to do Shabbat. She still talks about Jesus a lot. We sat down to do Shabbat and I had to lean over to her and I was like, hey, maybe don't like bring up Jesus
Here, right now. Yeah.
And she's like, oh, because they think Jesus is just a man like dad because they're gibberish.
Oh
And I
my
was like,
God.
I was like, yeah, okay. So that's how we're raising
That's
her.
so cute.
That's so cute.
That's so
Yeah.
cute.
Well, it's good that she had like, because I had a terrible experience with like
Mhm.
Sunday school. So I was raised Catholic, but I remember when we lived in Florida for about a year, there was like a family that I would stay with like on weekends, my best friend at the time, and his grandparents took me to church one weekend, and it was a Pentecostal church.
Oh, wow.
And they like took the kids out, like, go do your little like Sunday school thing, but they brought us back too early. And so they brought us back at like the climax of like, I don't know, healing people or like giving them the Holy Spirit, and there's like
Whoa.
crutches on the wall and all this stuff, like people who have
Crutches
been
on the
healed,
wall?
yeah, on like walkers and wheelchairs,
They
but like
hang them up on the wall.
they hang them up on the wall. But so I walked in, I'm like 7 years old, and I just see these people like being smacked in the head, and they're like convulsing on the ground, and I ran out of there screaming.
That's
Never,
that's a little extreme.
it was a lot.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
a lot. That's
It
a
was
lot. But you
So
can't.
interesting that you ran out screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
I
would have
still
felt
remember
like
that.
the responsibility that I had to stay or something. I'm
To stay and
impressed
watch.
that you like
I'm gonna be a
were
comedian in
strong
20
enough
years.
to run
Yeah.
out screaming because I think I wouldn't have
Yeah.
been able to do that.
I was terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey everyone, this is Matt Cameron popping in again. I hope you're enjoying the episode. We had such a great time recording it. Listen, while you're here, leave us a review wherever it is that you're listening, whether that is Apple Podcasts, Spotify, it could be YouTube. Give us a like, a subscribe, all the things. It is super helpful for us in spreading the word of this podcast. Again, I hope you're enjoying, and let's get back to the show.
I have to meet this child.
She's really cute.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
She was selling like beers out of her little clubhouse. Not really, but at the last comedy
Maybe
show.
have
really
lemonade.
was.
Was she actually?
Yeah,
Like,
she made $17 selling beer that
Aw.
I was giving out for free.
Wait, I didn't know that that's amazing.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna go to her for a mixed drink next time.
There you go. She's moved up in the world.
I saw her sneaking in her clubhouse with a 6-pack of beer. I was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm gonna sell
Funny.
some stuff." And I was like, "Okay."
And she's a businesswoman too.
Yeah.
She sold beer and napkins.
Oh
Wow,
my God,
that's
amazing.
adorable.
That's really cute.
That's-
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Matt told me too that you were a cheerleader for like a long time. No, I'm
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
because I think it's so athletic.
I was a cheerleader for a very long time. I went to college on a cheerleading scholarship. And
Did you really? Oh,
Mhm.
that's awesome.
In Hawaii?
In Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a 3-time national champion college cheerleader.
That's so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's like old news for you. You're just like not.
it was a really long time ago now, but I think recently I've started talking about it on stage, so it's become more like prevalent in my life right now. But it's such a small world, and I feel like I got out of it, and a lot of people stay in it forever, like
Mm.
forever.
Because you can, right? In
Yeah.
college, you can stay until
You can stay
die.
kind of like forever,
Yeah.
but then people end up like coaching or owning gyms, or
Mm.
like they're still in it some way or another. And I really didn't want to be in it anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm done with this. And I left and I came to LA and then just played a cheerleader on TV for a really long
Yeah.
Did you really?
yeah. And so then I just feel like I can't really get away from it. But I do think now looking back, I'm like, it did give me a lot of like good, foundations for how I operate.
Yeah.
Like I'm extremely competitive, which I feel like helps for. Well, I'm
Helps in this
I'm more
town,
just
yeah.
like tenacious. Like I feel like I know how to, like I won't stop.
Yeah.
And
Y-
cheerleading, like we would get hurt, like we'd break things, and like we wouldn't stop. It was that kind of a
Ah,
sport. Like our
I get,
team
like, a-
motto was "Losing
You know,
hurts worse."
I'm surprised they don't, just listening to you, that they have aerobic classes and Tai Chi. I'm surprised they don't have cheerleading classes for women to stay in shape.
oh,
Yeah, I
that's
think.
Brittany's newest business venture.
There you go.
I
I-
don't know, because there's a lot of broken bones, a lot
Yeah.
of
Probably like
concussions.
really high insurance.
I don't
if that
think-
were to be a thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you can't do it on your own. That's the problem. Like you need a team
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be able to do it. That's why people stay in so long.
And I feel like because I watch Cheer on
Mhm.
Netflix, and then I also watch
You mean
American-
Cheers?
No. Do you know the show Cheer?
No, I know
It's like
Cheers though.
It's exactly the same.
yeah, it's the same thing. It's
Norman. Okay, Norm. Yeah.
Everyone's at the bar.
Yes.
yeah. It's they're in Texas, I think, and they're like one of the best cheerleading teams in the country, college cheer. But then there's also the America's Sweetheart show. I think that's what it's called, right? On Netflix. It's the Dallas Cowboys
Oh, yeah,
cheerleaders.
yeah.
I'm obsessed with that show.
Mhm.
By the time this comes out, it'll be a couple months old. But like, it's hard what they do. And
Oh.
when you watch like footage from the 80s, like, or even like further back, like maybe not the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, but like cheerleaders in the 50s, like it's just a bunch of this. But like what you do or what you did, like that's way more intense on the body, right? Like I feel like it's
Yeah.
come so far.
So you the
since
captain
then.
of the cheerleading squad? Is that what they call them?
So I was like on a competitive cheerleading team, which is different than like the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. They're NFL cheerleaders are dancers who cheer for other people,
Right.
and we're athletes who cheer for ourselves. But
Yeah.
I
Oh,
feel
okay,
like
that makes
they're
sense.
just like we are more. I was more like
It's its own sport, right?
like a lot of us had gymnast backgrounds. A lot of us were gymnasts who like left and started doing cheerleading. Like I was a gymnast, and then I kept getting in trouble for talking at practice, and I was like, I hate
You?
this.
I can't believe that.
So then I went to cheerleading.
I love it.
Do you want your daughter or even your
I
son
was
to
gonna ask you.
cheerlead?
Mm-mm.
No.
You don't? Why?
Not at all.
Do you want them to be an actor or be actors?
No.
Yeah. So you don't want competition is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Like I want to cut all the parts about my daughter out of this podcast.
Yeah.
When you're like, your stand-up's about your kids, I'm like, no, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
It's about me.
What size shoe do you wear?
I'm guessing. Let me guess. A 5.5 or 6. 5. 4.5.
hmm
Yeah. You
Four
must
and a
have.
half women's?
You must have. The only place you can, because I used to work.
Do you go to like Stride Right?
No,
Like,
you have to
where
shift.
do you get your
Nordstrom
shoes?
sells that size. They have.
Nordstrom, sometimes they'll go in and be like, could you bring me out every 4.5
Yeah.
you have in the back? And they'll bring me like 6 boxes of shoes. And
Yes.
be like, this is your option.
Wow.
No,
See,
it's
I have
very
the
hefty.
opposite problem.
Oh, because you have big feet.
Because I wear a 13, so like a lot of stores, like a lot of
O.J.
things stop.
Simpson wore a size 13.
Bet you could get all his shoes.
Oh yeah, great, wonderful. Yeah.
Let's
that's
work
the
on
thing,
that.
there was the
Let's
footprint,
make
it was
that the
the-
goal of the podcast. To get you in his
Honestly,
feet.
we could probably. Oh my
His
god.
shoes. His shoes.
If the shoe doesn't fit, you
You
must
must have
quit.
Exactly.
That surprises me that he wore a 13. I would think he wore like a 17 or
No,
something.
he wore a 13, and that was part. I don't know why we're going here, but one of the footprints from the murder scene was a
Right.
size 13 Bruno Magli.
Ah,
which
yes.
is exactly what he wears.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
An
nobody
isotoner glove.
right,
Yeah.
and there were only like certain amount made, and but we all know he was innocent.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, I don't think he did it.
Oh sure,
Do you think he did it?
I definitely think he did it.
Yeah, he did it. He
they
did
could
it.
have had.
Yeah.
I
They
just
could
fuck with
have
Phyllis
film of
sometimes.
him doing it, and they still would have found him.
Anyone over the age of 50, I'm always like, I don't think he did it. I think he's innocent. Just to like see the
yeah.
reaction.
No, my ex-mother-in-law, so she was in her 80s. She thought somebody else did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Who? The son or?
Oh, she thought there were possible. Well, there was always that thought that the son, like no one could do this alone,
Of course they could.
and especially if you're a linebacker, that's like the most powerful position in football. You have to be able to do everything. That dog is so cute going down there. We could cut that. I just can't stand.
I feel like anybody can be strong with a knife.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
if somebody attacked me and I had a knife, there's a very strong chance. If he's a man, he could take the knife away from me.
True.
You know?
Well, I mean, listen,
But
he
he-
did it.
Oh, there's no question.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no question he did it. Yeah.
Anyway,
I remember.
shoes.
Do you remember watching it?
Yes.
No, I think
I watched
I was maybe 3 years old. I don't remember any of it.
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
watching.
the Bronco.
Yes, I remember.
watched
My
it.
dad was in Houston visiting from South America, and we were in a hotel room in Houston when it happened, and we were watching it. Like I remember it. It was
Wow.
probably, I don't know, 8 or
Okay.
something.
And you were
Yeah.
watching it live, the
Yeah.
Bronco, and did you watch the trial too?
Yeah, they wheeled in TVs to our classroom.
That's right.
Wait, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
it was just so
I
insane.
have about
Weird.
24. What were the big tapes? Cassettes, Beta, or remember the thick tapes? That
VHS?
Yes.
Or
I
yeah.
taped the entire
Do you still have them?
Yeah.
That kind of be like a cool, like,
Yeah. I watched every
retrospective.
closing argument, everything. Because I was working from home,
Oh, yeah.
and I watched everything. And then Jeff and I went
So
to.
were you working from home?
No, I was getting paid to watch the trial. So, but we were in London for our honeymoon, and the verdict came out. And I said to my husband, "They're going to find him innocent." And he goes, "There's no way." I said, "Jeff, I watch this
Mm.
every day." So we go down to a bar. It was 10 o'clock in the morning here, 6 in London. And we and another couple were the only Americans. Everybody else was English or from Ireland. And when they said not guilty, my husband didn't speak the rest of the night. And this Irish guy came up to us and said, "Your country's really effed up." And usually,
What's changed?
yeah, exactly. And usually I would be like, "How dare you? We're the great," the whole thing.
Right.
And I couldn't say a word because I couldn't believe it. I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but I still couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It was insane.
And Brittany, when did you move here?
I moved here right after college. I moved here like in 2008.
Okay. So I moved here in 09, so kind of around the
Okay,
same
yeah.
time. That was like, I feel like what drew me to LA was like that 07, 08, like Britney Spears having a mental breakdown.
yeah,
like
yeah.
With the
it-
car.
I saw Britney
Yeah.
Spears at so I was going to church when I first moved here because I promised my grandma I would go to a church.
Oh, which
She was
one?
like, so I went to this church and Britney Spears came to it with her dad one day after she had shaved her head.
Oh, shit.
And she was in the back, and I remember I had like volunteered to like do the offering or something because I was
Okay.
like, I don't know anybody, and I said I'll do church. And then
I'll do church.
she was like in the back and with
What
her
church
dad.
was it? Do you
It
remember?
was, I think it was called Reality LA. I just remember the pastor, preacher, whatever it was, had like a bunch of tattoos, and he was like a really cool like LA guy.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
I can see him.
And then one day I was at that church and I was sitting in the back, and all of a sudden I just was like listening to him, and I was like, I think I need to get out of here. I think I need to get out of
Yeah.
here. And then I just like freaked out of my body and left.
Really? So,
And-
okay, so like
yeah.
me, yeah, you just
Mhm.
ran.
Yeah, I guess
There
it
you
just took
go.
me a
Get
lot
out,
longer than
yeah.
you. It took me a lot longer.
That's crazy. Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's some interesting ones in LA that I've heard of. Like, I think there's one called Mosaic.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I've been there too.
I've been
Have
there
you been
too.
there? I've never been there, but I've heard like they release doves on Easter.
Yes.
It's like a whole, like, I mean, it's very
There
like
were
a
thousands of
production.
people. I went with Ryan Salonen.
Really?
Yeah, it was on Easter,
Yeah.
and there were 1,000 people there.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
My mom goes to a church in Texas
Mm.
that on Christmas they have an ice skating rink on stage. They have men on
Fun.
horses like walking around. It snows inside it's like a mega church. It snows
Wow.
inside the church.
That's amazing.
I mean, but is it church?
Yeah.
And a couple years ago we were supposed to go there for Christmas, and my stepdad got COVID. And so we didn't go like the day before. It was like in the height of COVID. And my stepdad sends us on Christmas this like long text of like the meaning of Christmas and all this stuff. And, I've already asked him like, please stop sending this stuff because my husband is Jewish. So stop sending us this stuff.
Oh, he
but like,
includes him on the
oh
group
yeah,
chat?
it's like, it's everybody's kind of like figured it out now, but
Yeah.
it's been a process. But it was like this long thing. And then the next message in our family chat is my mom at mega church with Bluey.
Oh
Do
my
you guys
God, how
know who
cute.
Bluey
Yeah,
is?
Bluey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bluey's like
Yeah,
dressed
do you know
up, and I'm
Bluey?
like, this
Bluey's
is
the,
so.
is it a stuffed animal?
It's like a
Yeah, like a
cartoon
kid
dog.
show. Yeah.
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 But I'm like, this is so funny. It's like Christmas is all about blah 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 blah, and then my mom's like, we're with Bluey at church. I'm just like, this is
That's
so
hysterical.
gross.
That's
Yeah.
hysterical.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So
Wow, so it snows. Oh, go ahead.
if I wanted to watch one of your comedic shows, is there something on YouTube? Like, explain to us, how we can follow.
You can follow me on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube,
Okay.
anywhere except Facebook, because my Facebook just got hacked yesterday, and
Oh,
it's been a whole
no.
thing. But
You're better off
um,
without it.
I know I'm like, the people on Facebook are so mean, but
They are mean.
They are mean.
Yeah, they are mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really mean. Facebook
I've-
is like mean,
Yeah.
and then TikTok is really nice. I feel like
TikTok
everyone on
is
TikTok
very Gen
is
Z.
like they're like so nice
Yeah.
and they're funny.
They're supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have TikTok right now just because I get addicted to it and I scroll through it all the time. But what are your handles on
I'm at-
TikTok?
I'm on everything. I'm at I am Brittany Ross.
I am Brittany
It's
Ross.
TTANY, like the smart
BR
version, the
yes,
smartest way you
yes.
could possibly spell
Britta-
it.
I mean, that's how it's spelled in France, right?
Yeah. Isn't that how
Brittany.
Brittany Murphy spelled it? Or no?
I think so.
I think
yeah,
she
but
did.
Britney Spears does not.
Yeah. Well,
Brittany, yeah. Hey Philistines, thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode. For more Filling in Phyllis, follow us on social media. That's at Filling in Phyllis on Threads, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok. Also check out our YouTube where you can find full episodes, bonus content, and so much more. While you're at it, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment wherever it is that you're watching or listening. That's a huge help for us as we get this podcast off the ground. Thank you so much for listening.
we love you. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.